I'm a huge fan of vintage divers. One of my favorite vintage divers from the 1960s is the Ultra-Chron. The Ultra-Chron was a high beat movement used by Longines, and they used this in a dive watch. And this was a really good looking dive watch with a Bakelite bezel. It had a little bit of color, a little bit of red in that bezel, but it was a high beat automatic and it beat at 5 hertz. So very smooth action on the second hand. These are actually affordable vintage watches. You can get these around $2,000 today. You can now buy a reissue of the Ultra-Chron from Longines directly, and this is a very faithful recreation of that original watch. Let's flip the camera and take a look. So as I mentioned in the intro, Longines have announced the return of their 1960s high beat diver, the Ultra-Chron. And they've actually done something very, very special here. They've introduced a caliber along with this watch. It is the caliber L836.6. This is a high beat movement from ETA, and it beats at 10 times per second or at 5 hertz. So this is very special because this is coming out of ETA, and this means we will see this movement in other watches, and not just from this brand, but from all the other brands in the ETA lineup. This is very big news. Longines have used this Ultra Chronometer spec and built off of the ISO certified 3159-2009 standard, and basically that's the same spec used by COSC. So this is a little bit better than COSC. These are tested as an assembled watch. So essentially they're putting the movement, that new caliber, into the watch case, sealing it up, and then they are tested that way. Very similar to the way that this Geneva seal is done, or the Geneva hallmark. And in fact, Time Lab, the people who do the Geneva seal, are also doing this Ultra Chronometer. Very interesting. Geneva seal only goes to very high-end watches, Patek Philippe, Vacheron, Roger Dubuis, companies like that. So really awesome that they're doing this for watches and movements in the ETA group from Longines. So this is very, very cool. Now this is a very faithful recreation of that original Ultra-Chron diver. Now that was around 40 millimeters. This is going to be in a 42 millimeter case. For some reason, ETA cannot resist upsizing cases, but they did it here again. 42 millimeters, not incredibly bad, but I think that's pretty good. 13.6 millimeters thick. It's all stainless steel, of course. Instead of a Bakelite bezel like you would have gotten on the original, you're getting a sapphire bezel insert, but you're still getting sort of a little bit of red accent in that bezel. It looks very, very good. Applied indices, of course. 300 meters of water resistance, again, very different from that original diver. And you're getting a 7-link bracelet. Very good looking bracelet with straight links on here, so it's not actually molded to the case in any way. You don't have end links, so these are straight links. Very vintage looking, and I guess they're doing that on purpose. Last but not least, the price on this is $3,500 on a strap. If you want it on a strap, $3,700 if you want it on that bracelet. I really am very excited about this watch. I think it's a beautiful watch. I really love the vintage versions. I've been on the hunt for one. I've been trying to get one under $1,500. I have not been able to get one. These are around $3,500, $3,700, so they're not inexpensive, but considering that these are high beat, 5 hertz movements, and they are actually affordable when you really think about it and you compare to other watches out there that are getting high beat movements. Something from Grand Seiko are a lot more expensive. So there you go. Awesome watch. Very excited about these. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm excited about what this means for other watches in the lineup from ETA, from the other brands in ETA that can share this movement with Longines. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel and I very much appreciate it. Please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. All one word. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon if you click those links and buy anything. It helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. However, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for logging on. I'll catch you guys in the next video.